this beautiful Tuesday morning, November 1st, and I will get into to a few things in a moment, but I absolutely love November. Thanksgiving is hands down my favorite holiday of the year, so we'll talk more about that later. But first and foremost, want to open up the mic to anybody that has a guest on the line here today that would like to say hello and like to introduce their guest. So let's just go around the room. Anybody have a guest that they would like to introduce? I know Lauren, we just introduced Christina, so welcome once again. Any other guests on the line that would like to say hello, or team members, do you have any guests on the line that you'd like to introduce? Going once, going twice. We're going to move on. So Karina, I know we didn't really talk about a teaching moment for the week. Was there anything that we wanted to say as a broad message to the team as a teaching moment?
Yes, I just posted some updates from CAR about the fire hardening and defensible space, which just kind of is like an ongoing thing. They're trying to make it easier on us, but there's a quick guide. There's a YouTube video on how to do it. We can talk about it, but just a reminder to check Slack on that. And then in their same email update was this kind of interesting little tool that they created, which I'll just drop in the Slack right now, about the housing market data. They break it down county by county, and then in that county, there's the city, and then they have like legal format, Instagram format, and Facebook format already ready for you. And yes, they're kind of generic and a little boring, but at least it kind of gives you a snap about whatever the last month of data was, and you can either share that with your clients or just for you to kind of be aware of what city by city markets are. I know a lot of newer agents are like, how do I talk about the market? What's going on in the market? That's just a city by city at a glance. And again, I just dropped that in the chat.
Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. Appreciate the update. Let's do this. If there's no other introductions, I'm going to pull up my slides really quick. That way we can get right into the meeting. Boom. And then I'll go present. And then let's go ahead and get the show started. All right, guys. So as always, if you have any wins and any shout outs that you'd like to drop, go ahead and drop those in the chat. That way you can give somebody a shout out. We did the teaching moment, community contributions. Now, there's a lot of things going on, and there's going to be an event that we're going to talk about in a couple minutes that I attended last night. But I want to know, you guys, this is the month of gratitude. This is November. This is a time where you have tons of opportunities to really lean into your community, to bring people together and really get your name out there and known as a community advocate. So wanted to open up the mic to you guys and ask you guys, what are some things you're doing right now within your community? What are some things that you're doing to build community, to bring people together? Would love to hear from you guys, because I'm seeing a ton of things on social. Saw what you guys were doing last week. So I'd love to hear what's going on for community contributions. Who wants to grab the mic and talk to the team? Anybody? Anybody have anything going on? Cynthia Peterson, let's hear from you.
Hey there. So I've already posted it in Slack. I'll post it in today's chat. I'm doing real estate investing and mimosas with Catalina on November 19th from 10 to noon. It's going to be a great networking event, and it's not just for realtors, it's for consumers too. So if you guys have investors or folks that want to be investors, this is going to be one of those panels that you'll want to send them to. It's totally broker agnostic, so feel free to invite agents that you're trying to attract over. And it's going to be with 3 investors that have been doing it for quite some time. They've got a book of business that they know what they're doing. And it's going to be on Saturday, so you 9-to-5ers can join us as well. And then I'll post it in the chat, and it's already on Slack.
Beautiful. And it's in Oakland, right?
It's in Oakland at HQ. Yeah, and it's a free event.
Love it. Love it. Absolutely love it. Any other person want to drop information about a community event that they're going to be holding? Going once, going twice. All right, cool. Let's keep cruising then. Let me pull up my slides again. All right, guys, let's get into new escrows for the week. Linda No got into contract for $345,000. Let me see if Linda is on the call today and see if she can talk about this deal. So Linda is not on, but congratulations to you. Let's go to the next category. Peter and Dewey got into contract twice, one for $495, another one for $540,000. Congratulations, gentlemen. DJ Dawson got on the board for $565, and Kathy Daniel got into contract for $710,000. So congratulations to everybody that made it on the board in that category. Let's see, Peter, Dewey, are one of you guys in? I don't know if that's you in the office there, but one of you want to talk about these two deals?
Yep. So the 495, that was a referral from our neighbors. Probably just doing a bunch of community stuff. We threw a Super Bowl party, put out planter boxes, and then like a trash pickup, and got her for the community events. Been working with her for about 3 or 4 months, and then the other one was Kenny introduced us to an agent in Vegas, and we kept following up since like January, February. And finally got a listing agreement signed probably a month ago and brought it live. We got it pending within 2 weeks. Yep.
Love it. Hey, Dewey, early on when you said your community event, what was the first part of the community event that you did? It was a trash cleanup, but what was the other one?
The first one that we originally did was the Super Bowl. It was like a Super Bowl party basically, because we brought out Peter's food truck and just told all the neighbors come out, mingle with each other, and then went back to the house and party. Oh, free food, free liquor. And then the second one we did, because we have like a lot of homelesses in our neighborhood, and so they were taking over corners, illegally dumping cars. And so whenever somebody dumps a car, I go out there and drag the car into the middle of the street until somebody comes and tows it. And then, yeah, as far as the planter boxes go, we spent like almost $2,000 putting down planter boxes just so that people would stop illegally dumping in the corner over there.
Wow.
And then trash pickup.
And for your Super Bowl event, my man, how many people came through?
Probably like 70.
Yeah.
70, 80 people.
I love it. I love it, man. Well, nice work and nice follow-up, and way to give back to your block and help the block out and clean it up. Congratulations to everybody made it on the calendar, or excuse me, made it on the board in this category. Now let's go to game recognition, recognized game. These are the people that obviously helped our team grow in the last 30 days. And you guys can see quite a few people brought on new team members to the team. And so I want to call on a couple of you to kind of tell us how this conversation started, how you started talking to them about the team, about fast real estate, about just joining all together. I'm kind of hitting a wall here. Let me see if Aaron is on. No, most of these people that are here, let's see if Jen is on. Okay. All right, cool. Well, they are not on, but congratulations to you guys, and congratulations to the team members that you brought on. Ilona, did I see your name on here? There you are. Ilona.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, what's up, Ilona? So talk to us about somebody that you brought on to the team. We want to hear about what that conversation was like and how you ended up bringing them into the organization.
It's all full circle. She actually recommended that I join Team Fast first when I first got onto eXp. She made the introduction to you, Elias, back when I first started, and now I'm pulling her in. We're actually going to the Oakland office for the first time today to work together at the Oakland office. I can show her some stuff and we can hang out with the printer. So that's what we're doing. But you got to bring it's family business. So you got to bring the family in.
So Ilona, let me ask you a question. If you're talking to, and I know this is family, but if you're talking to somebody about the organization and about everything that's great about Team Fast, like, is there a cadence? Is there a rhythm? Is there something that you do? Like, how do you bring them in without eXp people?
I think the key is this is so funny, but in some ways, just talk about what's awesome about it without the idea of trying to get him into it. It's like being, a Buddhist. Like, you talk about Buddhism, but you're not like, hey, come be Buddhist, because people just want it when they see you living in it. Right. So you talk about how cool the office is and the party is and like how much I've learned and like I didn't know anything. Just talking about personal experience and how much Team Fast has helped me grow, instead of being like, you should come, or why aren't you part of eXp? It's more, people want almost what they feel like they can't necessarily have in some ways. So they're like, really? Tell me more. I want to know more.
I love it. I love it. And Ilona, just for the people that don't know about your production and what you've been able to create in a very short amount of time, walk us through some of your numbers. Where are you at for total sold and where are you at for total pending right now?
Okay, it just started downpouring really bad, so I'm sorry for the noise, but you're going to turn left at this light right here. I got licensed at the end of March, and I closed on my 7th contract. 2 of those were $950,000 deals, both from one from Op City, one from Ojo. And I'm touring right now, or, you know, I'm hoping that we go into some negotiations on this other house in San Jose. But right now I'm kind of like no limits. I will take anything, anywhere. I will drive to Sunnyvale, sure, or I will partner. If I can't do it, I've realized to lean on the team, because why lose the deal, right? Why say, oh, I can't open that door for you today. Let's just get on Slack, get someone who's in the area, and you're still part of the deal. So basically just not letting anything slip through the fingers and keeping my online stuff. And really my next step is to try and work on lead generation that's mine, that's organic, that's ours as a team that we're working on, so that next year I don't have to use online leads. But online leads have helped.
And you know, it's a natural progression. The first year and a half, you get your phone ringing, you close some of those deals become your referrals, you're able to post on social media, then all of a sudden you start to gain some traction. This is a natural evolution of you. And so congratulations to you. And back to the point of agent attraction, here's the thing, you guys, about agent attraction. It's very simple. Be kind to others. What do we mean by be kind? Invite them to an event, bring them to an evolution mastermind, bring them to our business planning clinic, invite them to something that's going on in the office, invite them to a party that we're having in the office, and let them see the atmosphere that they're going to be a part of. Be kind, right? If there's an event, like we're going to see Ryan Serhan tomorrow, if there's somebody that you feel could benefit from them, say, hey, I want you to go to this event with me. I'm down to purchase a ticket for you because I'm all about helping other people grow. Simply be kind to other people, and then they'll naturally be able to see that and see where you're coming from. And then once they're a part of this environment, it's really, really hard to say, no, I wouldn't like to be a part of that. So really good job, Ilona. Appreciate that. And let's continue on. I want to send a huge congratulations out to Emerald. Emerald just graduated. She is moving on up. She's moving 25 points up. She accomplished her first 3 deals with a mentor advisor. And so she is graduating to that next level. So Emerald Wright, congratulations to you. Well done. I don't know if you're on the call today, but would like to just send you out a huge congratulations on moving up another level in your career. All right, you guys, let's go through our escrows. So I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this straight, and Kenny and I are going to get into some updates in a couple minutes. We had a very, very slow week, but here's what I know about Team Fast. No matter what is happening in the market, and we're going to elaborate on this in a moment, Team Fast was built for this. We have seen these markets. We have seen times where it got challenging. This company was built through the pandemic when everyone said that real estate needed to close down. You shouldn't open offices. You shouldn't recruit agents. You should hunker down. You should furlough and should close down departments. Well, we went the complete opposite way because I believe that we were made for this. We'll get in that in a moment. However, congratulations to the people that contributed this week. And I want to send a huge congratulations out to these 4 people. We've never done this before, so it's the first time that we've done this, and I think that it's perfect timing. So for the people that don't know, Michael Spivey and Pamela live here in River Islands where I live. Vanessa lives right in the same area. It's about a mile away in a place called Sanford Crossings. Well, last night, they all collectively with Terry, collectively put on an event, and it was a block party that they started last year, and they did it again this year. Well, they threw the best block party, the biggest Halloween event that River Islands has ever seen. There had to have been 700 people that came throughout the night. There was food, there was vendors, there was a photographer, there was cotton candy, DJ. It was lit. It was amazing. So you guys, I want to congratulate you for putting on such an amazing event. And I know the impact that this event is going to have on your business. So would love to hear from you guys about this, about the cadence, about the planning, about the follow-up that you guys are now going to launch. Which one of you wants to talk about this? And we want to congratulate you for being the story of the week. Vanessa, Michael, Pamela, Terry, any one of you guys want to grab the mic?
I'm right here. Definitely want to give Vanessa, my mom, Pam, a chance to speak as well. But just team effort, like truly collaborating and kind of, yeah, just the power of the minds coming together, doing something for the community. A lot of these, so the photo booth was from the same person from last year, as far as like run the cotton candy table. So we had an idea what some of the good things that the community does look for. And it was interesting this year because, you know, we did market, but there was a lot of external marketing from neighbors or individuals that were just looking to, you know, come to the event again this year. So overall, you know, successful night, no trouble, large crowd, and yeah, just very appreciative to work with, you know, family along with kind of Vanessa. We had some time to collaborate with Moss as well, kind of behind the scenes, and yeah, just thankful everything worked out.
Michael, and I know that you were there the entire time, man. Like, how many people you think came through? Over 700? Is that about accurate? Because I know you gave away 400 glasses of
Yeah.
chocolate.
So after talking, I feel pretty confident that we might have broke 1,000 as far as passing throughout the whole evening. Yeah, it was a lot.
I love it. I love it. And so amazing job. And Mike, you know, when you meet Mike, he's a mellow mannered dude. He was on the mic, emceeing, talking to the whole crowd, getting people excited, getting people hyped, walking around. They were picking up trash. They were literally all about this event. And so Pam, from your end of it, wanted to hear from you. You got to be stoked, you got to be excited, and you got to look at this as tremendous momentum for your business. So I'd love to hear a little bit from you. And I don't think Vanessa's on this morning.
Oh, okay. I don't know. You know, this has been a long journey, as you know. I mean, for River Islands, really just one community event, community event. And this is just, it was amazing. But once again, it was something that, last night was not, was not the first thing. This was like years of building up to this and building the trust of the community and understanding who we are and how we like to give to the community. I mean, that's what I want to say is that it, consistency and just really sticking with it. And then, like I said, we hit 1,000 easy last night.
God, and it was cool, you guys. It's literally on a court. It was on a court, and they had good music, and the kids were having a great time. Kids were breakdancing. You guys, the event was lit. But it just goes to show you that you have to be the person within your community. And how are they going to know you? They're going to know you by you consistently marketing and giving back to your community. Your repetition is going to equate to your reputation in your community. If they did a once-off and then you never saw them again until Halloween, and like, hey, it's us again, come to our party, people would sniff that out in a moment. But they're constantly in the event, building content in their community, building content in their community. And so you guys, hats off to you, hats off to Terry, hats off to Moss, hats off to Catalina, Vanessa, everyone behind the scenes that helped you guys execute such an amazing event. And I'll tell you what, you guys, proud to be in this community and see you guys flourish. So just mad props to you guys. So Kenny, I want to turn the mic over to you to do a quick market update, and I'll turn the mic over to you, and then you can turn the mic back.
Yeah, quick market update. Brian and myself are going to go to Stockton today. Brian will want to create to set up the content rooms for all the equipment we bought last month. So hope we get that running by end of today.
Love it. I love it.
Oh, and then I'm in Neil's mastermind. I forgot how to access to the content library. So I'll download all the stuff, like literally line by line what to say, and I'll put that on Slack. And then we're working on another content day right now for after the business planning workshop with Irvine. And then I'm working with Matt Barber again to come to Oakland office or Brentwood the following week after to get that going. But I think once we get the rhythm of it, we can probably self-manage that ourselves, with knowing what to say line by line and having the editor cut it out. So we're working as fast as we can to get the content room and content day and content people out to coaches and stuff.
Yeah, so it's going to be incredible, you guys. No other brokerage is going to do this, and they might do this once we have launched this. There's some brokerages out there like, oh, we'll post and do this, but they're not really a living embodiment of it. We want to make sure that we're pushing you guys, but creating an environment. Shout out to the people that came to Content Day in Sacramento a few weeks ago. I saw some of the finished products. I saw Danielle Levesque. I saw Sarah's. I don't think I've seen yours yet, Maria, but I saw quite a few different videos that were chopped, were edited, and created with captions. I tell you what, there's some really, really great work that's being done, and we're going to continue that on. So you guys, I'm not going to belabor this. I'm going to send out an email a little bit later, but you guys have 30 days left. And why do I say 30 days? because you have to look at it 30 days from now, you have to think, well, Christmas is right around the corner. So here's our thoughts and here's our philosophy as a company. One more. What I mean by that is one more escrow from everybody on the team. How will that impact our company? And how will that give each of you the momentum that you guys need moving into the new year? What is it going to take for you guys right now? Events is working at the highest level right now, and community involvement. I promise you, if you just lean into those two things right now, and you make some non-negotiables, you guys, there are opportunities out there for you guys to find one more escrow. So that's our thought as a company. One more escrow. If we all did one more escrow, an average sales price of 750,000, that's over 200 million in volume from now until the end of the year. And like I said, there's no better team equipped for that than Team Fast. And so I'm going to send out some ideas in a little bit, just kind of get the gears rolling, you guys. But this is the time where you truly step it up to ensure that your family has an amazing Christmas time and holiday season. I'm going to turn the mic over to Gabrielle. Oh no, Gabrielle's not on today. Patrick, are you on the call today to do any updates from your end? Patrick going once, Patrick going twice. All right, cool. We will move on. All right, guys, a couple great events going on this week. And let me go to this. All right. I don't know if you guys saw this, but if you want the link, it is in the events channel. We are attending an event tomorrow in San Francisco. I think the event is from 5 to 7. Ryan Serhan's going to be speaking. I'm very excited about this. If you guys are not able to attend, as always, Kenny and I will go collect information and bring back the value to the team if you are not able to make it. However, if you are able to go, please be in that room. It's going to be an exciting time. Tomorrow for Keep It Moving Group Coaching, you guys, this is an event where you invite some people at other brokerages. We have Laura Monroe, who is a global ambassador for Inman. And we saw her speak at Elevate. I connected with her and asked her to speak for Keep It Moving Group Coaching. She's going to have a conversation with us on how to thrive in a changing market. She has great ideas, thoughts. She works with thousands of agents all throughout the industry. So if you guys are looking to invite somebody to a great event tomorrow, tell a friend from another brokerage. Say, hey, you guys, we have this incredible event. I would love for you to be my guest. We have an Inman Global Ambassador coming to speak to our team tomorrow at 8:30. This is a room and this is a session that you guys are not going to want to miss. So make sure that you guys are there tomorrow and spread the word about this incredible event. All right, guys, don't forget, we have Business Planning Clinic coming up. We're having it in Irvine, Wednesday, November 9th, and that's from 11 to 2. It's actually 10 to 2, but it's all right. And then we have the Business Planning Clinic that is happening in Sacramento as well as Walnut Creek. You guys, these sessions are going to be full tilt, and I promise you, it's going to be very simple 2-pager. If you haven't read the book Traction, I highly recommend that you read the book Traction now to really get your mind working around the EOS, which is the Entrepreneurial Operating System. We're going to be basing our whole business planning clinic this year on the EOS and the VTO, Vision Traction Organizer. So you guys, I'm really excited about this year. I'm really excited to make sure that you guys have a very clear plan, not a bunch of stats and figures and stuff that you don't understand and budgets that you guys understand and goals that are unachievable. I want this to be simple. I want it to be clear. I want it to be measurable. And I want you guys to be able to see it every single day. JJ, before we go on, my brother, you had your hand up. You had a contribution? JJ?
No, sorry, I just had a quick question regarding the business planning. Is it only for the team, or are you guys opening it up to everybody?
Yeah, Kenny, I think we should make the decision now. I think it's safe to say that we could open up to other outside agents.
Okay.
Yeah, outside agents can come. What a beautiful event to invite people to as well. Yeah, so looking forward to seeing you guys there. Looking forward to your contributions. And like I said, we will not make it too complex. It will not be convoluted. It's going to be very simple. EOS, 2 pages, and you guys are going to be clear on what to do for 2023. All right, guys. So Spartan Race. If you haven't, Kenny, if you want to drop the link once again, this event is going to be a dope event. I'm excited about this. It's December 3rd. It's at Oracle. Very excited about this. It's going to be challenging. However, you can go at your own pace. You don't have to complete all the obstacles if you just cannot do this. But How many of you are going? Because I'm already registered. I'm going. Michael Spive, you going with us, bro? Dan Sunberg?
Not registered yet.
Okay, all right. Yet, I want to see you there, big dog. I'd love to have you there. Peter, I know you're going, bro. Peter and Dewey are going to be on. And Kosi, Cynthia, thank you for volunteering. I love that. Lauren, good. You know, you guys, that warms my heart. Cortez, thanks for volunteering. Bria, thanks you guys for being there and signing up for this. Maria, I see you. Eric King, this is in your city. Eric, you have no excuse not to be there. So I appreciate you being there. But I'll tell you what, you guys, this is going to be an amazing, amazing event. So as we close out, we have a shorter meeting today. We have a shorter meeting because we don't have as many escrows to go through. You guys know what needs to happen. You know the action that you need to take. This is the time where you truly, truly pull out all the stops and say, you know what, I'm going to make sure that I close out this year really, really strong. Kenny, anything before we kind of wrap up? Because I know it's a shorter meeting today. Anything on your end before we kind of close out?
Just one more event. So next week on the 10th, on the 10th, Neil, Dingra, Connor, Murnane, and myself will be in Irvine at the Irvine office location to do a panel and presentation called How to Not Be Broke in 2023. And then if you guys are in San Diego on the 9th too, there's also an event, a minute real estate event.
So it's going to be a packed next couple of weeks, you guys. Like we said, we have business planning in Irvine. We have business planning in SoCal or NorCal. We're going to have content days. We're going to have content rooms. So this is all to help you guys elevate and take your business to the next level. But what we can't do is we can't make you productive. That's not our responsibility. It's not our job. Our responsibility is to create the highest condition for you guys. Now the condition is there. It's up to you guys to really step up and say, you know what, I'm going to take ownership of this. I'm going to make sure that me and my family are going to have an amazing holiday season. Then we're going to have an amazing 2023. I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to take 2023 to brand new heights. I'm excited about where we're heading. Is it going to be challenging? 100%. But I told you this before, there's no better team that's ready for it than Team Fast. And so, Karina, anything from you on your end before we head out? I know that we have a little bit of extra time. So anything on your end?
I just want to know where that next escrow is coming from. Where's that one escrow going to come from? Who are you talking to? What, like, just think of one person and make it happen. That's all.
I love it. Dan, maybe you could shed some light on this. I know that we've been experiencing tons of opportunities and people getting off the fence that have been in the database for some time. So what's happening in our database? What's happening with older leads? And is there some opportunities there?
Yeah, I think the interesting thing about what's going on in the database and with client engagement is, even though we've seen the market slow down, we've seen activity slow down across the board, lead generation across a bunch of the different lead platforms is down, whether it's Zillow, Redfin, Realtor.com, all of them. But if you look at the number of people who are actively looking at properties every day through the property searches that you all have set up, through whether it's Real Scout or that's coming through on the automated ones on some of the other platforms, that number is actually pretty much unchanged from when we got into database boot camp at the end of the summer. It's about 1,200 people a week that are going in and that are looking at homes. So the interest is there. And I think there's just a lot of fear right now, fear and uncertainty of people like, I want to buy a house, but interest rates, but the economy, but the elections, all these things. So I think the underlying data show that people are still interested in buying a home. They're looking, they're searching. It just kind of comes down to us helping them to overcome that fear. And pushing a little bit harder and really digging in a little bit deeper to find those opportunities and create the opportunities.
Absolutely. We heard on a mastermind yesterday, her name's Karen Van Ness, and she's on the board of California Association of Realtors. She bought a house early 90s for $600,000. And at that time, that's a high price home in San Diego, $600,000. Her house now, and she bought that house, mind you, at an 18% interest rate. Her house now is worth over $7 million. $7 million. Like one of the most baller houses in San Diego. So, I mean, these are things to think about. And I also want to leave you with this, you guys. This market is not for the average agent. This is not the market to just be okay. You're going to have to be elite. You're going to have to get back to some of the old school things. Picking up the phone, closing for an appointment. I saw Kate Hudson's story yesterday. She's like, I'm actually cold calling. There's some basic elements that you need to get back to. in order to thrive in this market, because it's going to take you being elite. One more thing from you, Dan.
Yeah, on that note, I wanted to mention two training opportunities this week for everyone who wants to get some of those basics, get some skill development going. So both on Thursday, I'm going to be hosting the Advanced Online Leads course. And this is really for anyone that wants to, learn some tips and tactics for converting leads. But Online Leads 102, Thursday, 9:30, it's on the team calendar. It'll be in Zoom. And then there is an OpCity specific course for everyone that signed on for OpCity Leads on how to really dig into that platform. It shows on the calendar as 10 o'clock, but there's also a 12 o'clock and a 2 o'clock session as well. You can use the exact same link. So if you want to go to the Online Leads 102 at 9:30, then you can do the 12 o'clock or the 2 o'clock OpCity platform and get some more skills on how to find that one more closing.
I love it. And check it out. Joellen said 1 in escrow now. She has 1 listing. She's got to sell it. 4 pre-approved buyers, and we've got this. So Joellen, you've leaned heavily into your community in the last couple months. You have tons of traction. You're building a tribe. You're building a community. So Joellen, you want to take the mic and talk about this right now and what you believe it's going to take in order for us to win.
Yeah, just finding the right property for the buyers. Number one, getting them to the sellers, hopefully when I write the offers, to do a 2-1 buy down to make the payment a little more affordable for them. That's my plan. And yeah, just studying my scripts. I've just been script role playing back and forth, like I'm sitting with the client going over, you want your house to be in the top 3 in order to sell it in this market. These 3 houses have been on the market for 30 days, sitting at $695. What do you think they're going to do in the next 2 weeks? They're going to drop it. You need to beat them by coming in where they'll drop so that your house will be in the top 3 and you won't have to compete with the 3 that are already there.
I love
That's what I'm
it.
doing.
You guys, I watched a video yesterday and I saw Glenda Baker say, listen, agents, I'm watching you. If you were putting a house on the market on the 30th and you told your seller, I'm going to do a planned price adjustment in 1 week, in 2 weeks, guess what I'm doing? I'm watching that property. And every single time my client says, oh, I'm going to write it off. No, let's wait till Friday. And I'm going to smoke you every single time because I'm going to wait for that price drop. She's like, I don't know what the market's going to be like in 2 weeks. And so I appreciate you chiming in on this, Joellen. JJ, you had your hand up, bro. What's your contribution?
I think most of you guys know I don't really do just mostly regular sales. Most of my stuff is investments. But one of the things, I think I see stuff from a different perspective than most of the regular agents, and everybody gets involved with the interest rate and the cost of the house and all that stuff is really transactional for the time frame that your regular buyer is just looking to buy a house. And one of the ways that you can alleviate their stress about it is to really stop worrying about what the interest rate is, because they have no control over it. You have no control over it. You don't know whether it's going to go up, whether it's going to go down. So what I tell people is, where are you with your family? Is it time for you to buy a house? Financially, are you really ready to be at a place where you can buy a house? Where's your work stability? Are you stable at your job? Are you in a industry that might be volatile to what's going to happen pretty soon? If you work for PG&E, you're good. You know what I mean? It's like nothing's going to change for you. And so when you bring back those focuses to your buyers, the rest of it becomes irrelevant, because we have so much information right now that everybody's concerned about stuff that has nothing to do with them. Most buyers, that once they own the house, they stop paying attention to stuff. They stop paying attention to their, they might look at whether the house went up or down, but they're not going to make a decision because their house dropped 10%. They might be disappointed, but that's not what it's for. It's for them to live in. So I think we in the industry focus too much on things that we're concerned about, and you should relieve your buyers from that concern, because it has nothing to do with them. When it was at 3%, great. There was tons of people that didn't buy. What's the difference, right? Now it's at 7, possibly 8, maybe 9 before the end of the year. It's still all irrelevant, because it's where they're at with their lives, and they're only buying. They're not investing. You have to remember that. Is it a long-term investment? Sure. But right now it's not. It's, where you can create stability. You don't have to worry about your rent going up. You don't have to worry about a jerk landlord like me deciding to sell it, and now you're stressed out because a tenant owner might want to sell it. So again, I would not ignore the things that are happening right now, but the most important thing is, where are they in their lives. And I think that will make everything else so much easier for you guys.
Well said, JJ. Well said. We're on a coaching call last week and Joellen said, oh my God, my clients are so stoked. They just got pre-approved at 7%, but they're stoked. Just they get to own a house and be able to like, this is ours. And we get to grow in this house and live in this community. That they were stoked at a 7%. The people that are in the market right now, this is their reality. They're excited to still have a roof over their head, stability, and something to call their own.
We have to be excited too. We have to create the excitement. So if we act scared, they're going to see it in us, or if we're not pumped up for the market. But if they feel our energy that, oh, trust me, this is a great market. You get in, your rent's not going up anymore. I'm so excited for you.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, you guys, I appreciate this sentiment. I'm going to put together some thoughts and some ideas of what you guys can do over the next 30 days to increase engagement and find that one more. Here's our focus for the end of the year. Every single agent on the team, one more escrow, one more. Some of you will put up quite a few. Some of you will make the 2 last months. This may be your best quarter that you've had in the entire year. I've seen people have their best 3 months, and 6 months prior to that were dog shit, but they ended the year strong. So you guys go out there, have some fun, get yourself in the room tomorrow for group coaching, get to the events that you guys can come to, invite, and be kind to others. That's how you guys grow your organization. If you guys, Gina, I think that to answer the question in the chat, Gina Whitman, absolutely. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm here for support. You guys have proximity to me, Kenny, to Molly, to Karina. We are always here for you guys. So let's push, let's pull and leverage each other, and let's do whatever we need to do and make sure we have an amazing holiday season for our families, because they deserve it and we deserve it. So have a wonderful day, you guys. If you need anything, let me know. See you tomorrow for coaching.